Hello everyone, and welcome to Try Not to Blow My Inverter Up, which also stands for we're gonna test the streetlights at this abandoned road. And if none of them works, I'm going to get a fucking chainsaw, cut all of these fuckers down. We are going to be attempting to test the streetlights at this abandoned road right behind me here. So, before you say you do not have permission to do this, I got permission by the owner of this road. So, let's get started. What the hell even happened here? Like, there's parts of the fixture right in here. Like, there's the bolt. What happened with this thing? The fixtures here are Jankonst. I figure they're called B-Huts if I'm sure. I'm pretty sure these are 80 watts or 125. They could be mixed. I got no clue. Alright, so let's check here. You gotta be kidding me. I'll see if I can get this thing open. I don't have one of those special ones right there. Alright, do we have luck with this one? This thing has a higher hat right there. I think this is some kind of maybe older or newer generation. Have you looked at that? Another piece from a bowl. These streetlights are really starting to rot away, which is sad to see. But we got one that's open here. If I'm correct, back in the day, red was neutral and black was live, I believe, and white was neutral. I'm pretty sure it was like that back in the day. Now, yeah, let's see. With me, I got a 12-volt battery, an unearthed cable, and a inverter. A cheap one as hell, but it does the job. It can last up to 600 watts, I believe. And I also have one of these, so we can test. So we're simply just gonna go ahead and cut these two right here, as you can see. So now we got those right here, live and neutral. We're gonna connect Vagos onto these, straight into the power supply. I meant inverter, my bad. To the end. To the end. Just like that, we got them connected into my unearthed. Let's see if I can stretch it out a bit. It'd be nice to have it whatever. As you can see, that straight into the power inverter, and hopefully this should work. As you can see, everything's now wired in and plugged in. The only thing left to do is to turn this on. In 3, 2, 1. Oh my freaking god, you're kidding. The ballast is still alive. That is very loud, but it's still alive. That's actually insane. Alright, let's let it warm up and see how it looks. Wow, I was not expecting the ballast to still work in this old fixture. Look at it. And it's still pretty bright, but it's not that bright, but it's still pretty good for its age. Alright, my inverter battery is at 11.4 volts now, so it's actually, I think it's time to shut this thing off. We're gonna test more of them. But look at that. So let's shut the thing off and see the cooldown. Or there's no cooldown, but no glow. Very cool. I was not expecting these fixtures to still work to this day. Wow. Alright, I just wired everything back like it was in case someone actually wants to replace this with LED, which I don't think, but I still did it, so if they really want to, they can. Alright, here's our next fixture. This thing has a missing bulb. Let's see if it's actually... No, this thing's locked. That's really sad. Alright, I actually managed to get the door open. And I connected everything like it was. So the breaker in this thing was actually blown, so I don't know if it will work, but let's find out. They might be so stupid that the ballast is dead. So let's find out. In 3, 2, 1. No freaking way. Ballast is good. Well, let this one warm up as well and we'll see how it looks. Look at that. really bright, this bulb, so let's go blend. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm really shocked these are still alive to this day. It's actually starting to get pretty dark out here. These LEDs don't work for some reason, but yeah. Alright, let's turn this one off as well, so we can save some power in the battery due to it only lasts 15 minutes. So here we go. Oh, you can actually see a little glow in that one. That's cool. Yeah, this one's good as well. I should really try to get my hands on these fixtures, but it's really hard to actually get your hands on one. This thing's sadly missing the whole fixture on it. Probably get hit by something big for that to happen, but I don't understand where the fixture is. Is it somewhere here? Here is another one with a missing bowl. Now this thing's actually locked for good. It's one of these modern-ish poles, so you cannot get these open. We got a Siemens sealed tool over there, but that thing is missing its bulb and bowl, so there's no point even trying with that one. So I'm just gonna head back. This is the last fixture we're gonna be testing. This one is another Yankon's B-Hut, but a newer model actually. Looking at the cables here, we got newer ones, as you can see. So we're gonna see if this thing works. Okay, as you can see, it's all connected. So we're ready to turn this thing on. 3, 2, 1. No way. Oh, this thing has not a healthy ballast. That is so noisy. But it does warm up like it should. Wow, it is flickering. I do not think this bulb is healthy. Wow. I don't know if you can see what I mean here. That it's flickering. Also, it is starting to get darker now, so you can actually see how much these light up. But yeah, that cannot be healthy for it. Wonder if this was a 250 watt one, because the inverter is about to die. It doesn't look like a E20, E40 socket. Hey, it's alive. It's kicking. So let's turn this thing off to save power. Now you couldn't see the glow on this one, but still. I went ahead and wired this thing back like it was if someone wants to replace this thing with LED as well. Alright, I'm gonna try one last thing before I leave this place. Let's put in a new breaker, shall we? Oh, that is crispy. Come on, get in there. I don't think I can get it in properly. There. There we go. Yeah, no signs of life at all. So these are long disconnected from the power factor. We gotta make sure though, because there's a few LEDs over there that's still working, but this thing's a gone. But yeah, that has pretty much everything out here. Pretty cool tested. I'm really thankful for the owner that actually let me do this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, bye.